Hello everyone! Welcome to my channel. It's Blake Damon here with another speed build. This build is a two-part build. It's too big to put into one video, so I split it into two bits, and this is the first part. This was built on, I think in Willow Creek, yeah, on a 30 by 30 lot. Actually, no, it was actually Newcrest, sorry. Built on Newcrest. I couldn't find a spot in Willow Creek, which I actually where I wanted to build. But all the other places were like all taken or too small. So yeah, just stuck with this one. I mean, the feel of the neighborhood is kind of similar to Willow Creek, so yeah, I don't think it looks off. So the place is called, what is it, Rainbow Townhouses, because there's going to be 6 townhouses, and they're all going to be each a color of the rainbow flag. I made this for Pride Month. Yeah, it's ending soon, but yeah, I'm just grateful that we have a Pride Month. When I was brainstorming this build, because I always like to think about what I'm building before I actually build. The first idea I had was actually rainbow colored shipping containers because, you know, Eco Living just came out and I love shipping containers and it's Pride Month, so I was thinking, oh, I could do it all in one build. But then I was thinking, like, you know, 6 boxes, all different colors. It just looked boring, wouldn't it? In my head it was boring, so I decided not to go with that, and I went with townhouses instead because, you know, the facade looks really nice and you can do stuff with the attic and there's like a backyard. I mean, you could do all those things on a shipping container too, I guess. Maybe I'll do another one. We'll see if I have time. Pride Month is almost over. So the interiors of all these townhouses, they're all the same, but the feel of every house, like the way it's been furnished and decorated, is going to be different, and that'll sort of set the tone of the actual place. I was inspired by the townhouses that we have here in Sydney. There's ones in Redfern, they're all stacked together, all in a row. And they look really, really pretty, actually. The one that I saw had like a little window coming out of the roof, like that, but it didn't have the peaked roof. It kind of just was flat. That's where I got the idea from. A little bit of history. The townhouses are actually originally called terraced houses, and the architecture was based on those houses found in London and Paris. The terraces I built in this speed build are filigree style, so I chose to use the iron there in the veranda and the terraces. So that's filigree. That's the name of it. I don't know why. It just is. Okay, so I just looked at filigree, and it means ornamental work of fine, typically gold or silver, wire formed into delicate tracery. There you go. Learning something new every day. So you can see now that I've got the colors done on the exterior. I made sure that the windows matched as closely as I could. There was no purple for this set of windows and doors, so I just went with pink. And there was no orange, so I went with brown. The windows and the doors here, and the railings and the posts, so everything in the exterior, it's all actually part of the Strangeville pack. And I thought that the way the doors and the windows looked, especially the ones with the long ones in the front, the way they looked with the grille at the front, with the filigree, sorry, must use new words, with the filigree at the front there, I thought it matched the feel of the houses, and it kind of suited the whole sort of European Paris, London terraced houses here in Sydney. I actually had a huge amount of trouble with the fascias. I didn't know how to put them on. I didn't realize that first you got to stick a wall first, and then you can put the fascias on, and then after that you can put the fence. I don't usually put fascias on my builds. Well, I do, but it's not. I'm not as anal about it, like retentive. I kind of just go, oh, well, that kind of looks alright. That's fine. But I wanted this to make look good, so I tried to make sure everything was symmetrical and all looked the same for each house. I really like what I did there with the feature wall in every single one of the rooms. It actually just runs along one side of the building, but because all the rooms are connected to that one side of the building, it looks like it's a continuous wall, which I really like. It kind of helped me remember what color I was in, because there were so many houses, it just gets really confusing. So the feel of this place for the red, I was thinking along the lines of like fast cars. Red cars are fast cars, and I was thinking, okay, fast and red, and most of those cars are like futuristic and look really modern. So I was thinking, maybe this person is really like a modern person. They like new things, they like the latest stuff. So when I furnished and decorated this place, I went with like really like modern looking things. I found the Moschino stuff pack to be quite helpful and useful for this particular house. And when I was looking for things to put into the house, I would usually just filter things down to red. Or there's another one in the style section. There's one called Modern and Cosmolux, I think. Cosmolux. Maybe you guys can spot it. I can't remember. As you can see, the rooms are actually quite small. So the lounge room was only like 3 by 3. It's only a square. The bathroom is only 2 by 3, and even the kitchen and the dining area, it's like, I think it's 5? No, I forgot. Anyway, it's very small. I tried to use like minimum amount of space for all the townhouses. I didn't want it too big or too long, and it gets really confusing navigating big spaces, for me anyway, whenever I'm playing. So that's why I'm a huge fan of those tiny builds. I just love them. I love making them because I feel like it's more efficient to get from point A to point B and have your sim do the thing. Like, say for example, they need to get from the bedroom to the bathroom. I want them to get from there to there as quickly as possible without there being miles and miles of distance between them and the toilet, you know. Sometimes I get my sim to go from, like, you know, the kitchen to the toilet, and by the time they get in there, another sim's already in there, and they're busting out of the toilet, and it just gets really annoying. So I like my places planned out and very specific, kind of like as much as you need. Of course, it doesn't leave much room for like adding new things. Say for example, your sim needs to work on their logic, and they need a chessboard. And so now it gets really annoying with my builds because you can't fit anything anywhere. So that's where I've come up. Usually I try and include like an attic, more often a basement, and that can be filled with all the stuff that you need for their careers or their aspirations. Yeah, so all that stuff can be put in those areas. In this specific build, I've put an attic. There's a ladder in the upstairs that goes from the second floor to the third. and that's all empty. I kept that empty just so that you can fill it with things that you feel you need, that you can't find a space to fit in my build. And if that still isn't enough space, feel free to dig down underground and make yourself a basement. Speaking of ground, when I was thinking about how to furnish the orange, I was thinking along the limes. Oh my god, lines. Sorry, everyone. I was thinking along the lines of warmth. I don't know why. But when you're a kid and you draw a sun, it's either yellow or orange. It's never red, is it? Because red feels too hot. But orange feels warm and sunny. So I was thinking warm and sunny and like earthy for some reason. I don't know how I came to that connection. Maybe it's got to do with how the Earth revolves around the sun? No? Too scientific? Okay. Maybe it's because orange looks so close to brown. Maybe it's as simple as that. Let's go with that. Okay, so orange looks a lot like brown, and that's why I decided to go with things that are brown, say wood, and more wood. And what kind of person likes wood? So I felt like maybe a lumberjack kind of person might like wood, might like, working with wood. So some of his furniture looks handmade. So when I was decorating this house, I tried to find things that looked handmade as well. So there's like a tapestry downstairs, I think, in the kitchen, that one. And it looks like it's been hand woven. And the sink in the bathroom looks like it's been handmade. And even the feature wall decoration that I put there, that looks like it's got cuts in it. So I was going with something like organic. Yeah. I mean, despite that though, I did stick a nice rectangle there of a painting, a picture. I felt like that went with the feel of this house because I feel like this person could be involved in construction. So I think this person would be interested in buildings. Yeah. Actually, before I filmed the speed build of this, I actually built before, like just a little thing, like trying to throw ideas in there, trying to figure out how to sort of furnish the place, how to like make it work before I start filming. That way the filming doesn't take forever of me just like going through the catalog trying to figure out what I want in this place, like in each place. So yeah, so I did that for this one, and yeah, I think the orange was one of the trickiest ones because there's not much orange things. And then I was thinking, if I went with just brown, then do I lose the meaning of the building? Do I lose the orangeness of it? So it took me ages just to try and figure out what I wanted and how I felt about the place, and whether or not it kind of like each thing went with the feel of the place and with the color orange. It took that orange one was a bit tricky for me. And now I am up to the yellow building, and for this one I was thinking bright and sunny. So not like orange where it was kind of earthy sunny. This is lighter, so kind of like how the orange was all about the wood and the dirt. This one is more about the flowers and the butterflies and all of that sort of stuff. So in my head, I'm like, well, the kind of person that would like that kind of stuff would probably be a huge hippie. So here is me trying to furnish a place so that it kind of looks hippie-ish. I don't know what a hippie's place would look like, but I always imagine lots of patterns, lots of flowers, and lots of maybe organic things, maybe handmade stuff, things woven together. So that's why I did that woven mat there in the living room, as well as the sofa. It looks like it's been it's wicker. It looks like it's been handmade as well. Yeah, things like that. I think the only problem I had with this furnishing this place was having things too bright. Like when I was doing the dining, yeah, those chairs are so bright. Like they come in bright blue as well, and I was thinking, wow, it's just so much. And there's these woven tapestry, yeah, that one, and it's so bright. So I had some trouble trying to like tone it down, and then I was thinking, if maybe I should just go with it. Maybe I should just go all out, all these different colors. But then if I do that, then I lose the yellowness of the place. So I really wanted to find this balance of making sure that the place held the soul, the spirit, the vibe of the house that I wanted to make, but at the same time still stayed with the whole yellow theme. I really love this bed. It looks so warm and comfortable, doesn't it? The patchwork quilting. I want. Actually, me and my partner just bought on sale, because it's end of financial year, a new queen quilt. We were like sleeping under a double, and we're like fighting over the quilt at nights. So in order to avoid that, we decided to go up a size. I'm currently airing out the quilt, and I have just washed, and I am drying out the quilt covers. Hoping they dry by tonight so I can use them tonight. I don't know why I just told you all of that. Oh man, that's just too much information. Anyway, yeah. So now we're coming to the end of our build. I do half this time, and I do the next half in part 2. So I'll do the next colors. I think they're green, blue, and purple. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please press the like button. If you would like to see some more, please press the subscribe button. Look out for part 2 coming out in the next couple of days. Okay, guys. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.